Hello and welcome and hello to another Nerds at Night episode.
What a dick.
My name's Scott.
That second welcome and hello was mine.
Oh, is that how you wanted to do it?
Oh, what a jerk.
Oh, wait. All right, ready? We'll do it again.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, ready? Well, all right, no. Hello. I'm doing hello and welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hello and welcome.
Welcome and hello.
To another episode of Nerds at Night. I'm your host tonight. I like that better. I'm your host tonight, Scott, a.k.a. Scooter, my co-host, Bobby Law.
Thank you for the introduction, Scott.
We are not muted.
Not muted.
I feel like I should start. That's like my new thing.
Yeah. First check.
If we ever have like a huge event and people come, you know what they're going to say when they see me come on the stage? We are not muted.
Muted. That's what we're going to do is Scott muted.
Yeah, I'm going to get axed.
Way to go.
Well, welcome everybody who's joining us today for a very special episode. This is episode 12 of Nerds at Night, and today we're going to be focusing on Rick and Morty, the series as a whole, and leading up to the season finale coming up this Sunday.
I haven't been this excited since the Pokemon episode.
This is a big episode for Bobby. I love Rick and Morty, but Bobby has a special place in his heart for Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I don't know why. I've been there since the very beginning, since the pilot, you know? Yeah,
I knew about it since the beginning, but I didn't start watching until after probably like half the first season was out.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's just how it was, man.
Yeah, that's fine. Rick and Morty is booming in popularity all over the place.
Oh, hell yeah.
All over.
What is that?
What?
Oh, can you move the lens, like, off that box? Oh, it's your water bottle. Okay. Oh, no, you're good. I was like, what the heck is that white thing on the camera? Like, oh, it's just that. Yeah.
Cappy?
Cappy?
So, Scott.
Yes, Bobby.
Let's dive right into Rick and Morty because this episode will probably last around an hour, but if it so happens, we will go past that.
Yes.
If we need to.
No limits today.
No limits.
No limits.
So, let's talk about where Rick and Morty began. Enter Justin Roiland.
I've been on YouTube and watched videos on how to write scripts. Enter left stage, Justin Roiland.
So, Justin, basically just this trollish kid, like to do animation. He's a little vulgar, you know. So what he did was make a spoof of, you know, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Doc and Marty.
Yeah.
It was actually it was called Doc and Marty. Marty being spelled Mharti. You can actually find this on YouTube. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest.
If you haven't
at all.
seen it, it's
But let me tell you, Scott. I was disappointed when I saw it, but literally all this was him trying to get like a rise out of what was the studio that did Back to the Future? Whoever did it, he basically wanted to get a letter from their lawyers saying like cease and desist.
Yeah.
So he was trying to troll on like a big level, just for no reason, just because that's who he is. So the real adventures of Doc and Marty. You get to hear Morty's voice, Rick's voice, basically. Definitely sketches of those two.
Yeah.
But that isn't exactly completely where Rick and Morty came from. So the first Adult Swim show that Justin pitched was called Dog World. And I did watch Dog World. It's kind of a crappy name, honestly. You can also find that on YouTube. Just type in Justin Roiland Dog World. It's not a completely done cartoon. It's basically just like every time a scene would change, you'll see a picture, but all the voices are completely done. So it's sort of like what he would have presented to Adult Swim, I guess.
Okay.
Show didn't make it, but it's really interesting what's in the show. So the basic premise of it is like there's 3 humans, forget their names. Anyways, something happens where they get like transported to another world, Dog World.
Okay.
And they're living in a home with Jerry, Beth. Yeah, the 2 dogs, the parent dogs.
Jerry and Beth are dogs.
Yeah, they're literally the character names. They were just dogs in Dog World.
Yeah.
And they also had a pet human. You know, like a pet human.
Kind of like episode 2.
It was kind of like a baby. Yeah, sort of like episode 2.
Yeah.
Maybe that was like a shout out to his Dog World.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
So this is kind of like, it didn't make it with Adult Swim, but it seemed like they blended the 2 things together. They liked Dog World and the idea of that family dynamic, but they really loved the Rick and Morty. you know.
Well, I think the family dynamic also fits into the fact that a lot of adult cartoons these days are like that family in that house.
Yeah, they're really successful ones.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you always watch Rick and Morty, they're always, there's opening shots of just the house. An episode start up, just like Family Guy and American Dad.
Yeah.
So they're definitely taking cues from things that work. And I think they're just playing with it in their own fun way.
Yeah, they do what they want. They actually admitted that there's not supposed to be any solid storyline, though they do kind of. I mean, I notice a little bit of a story.
Yeah, they'll run with
want.
something for a while, and then they'll give up on it for a little bit. And they'll bring it back.
Did you know, Scott, that the pilot episode was written in 6 hours?
I believe that.
So
South Park used to be written a couple days prior to going out.
Yeah.
Yeah, every week.
Well, what happened here was actually Justin and what's it, Dan
Harmon.
Dan Harmon, yeah. So Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon sitting together. They had already, I think they met at some kind of festival, like movie festival, something like that. I forget. I should have remembered the name. Didn't really care. Anyway, these guys are sitting together, and they already have the idea for Rick and Morty, up and running. They don't have anything much for it besides characters and voices. So, as legend has it.
Yes. Okay.
Dan was getting ready to pack up his laptop and things and leave the office that they were all at. And Justin says to him, "Wait,
friend,
if you leave now, we might not get this written for another 3 months. If you stay, we'll finish this tonight." And they wrote the pilot episode in 6 hours and sold it that day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Pretty neat. Possibly true.
Good job, Dan Harmon. I love Dan Harmon, so.
Dan Harmon. Yeah, you know a bit about Dan Harmon, right? A little bit. I don't know too much about him.
Yeah, he's I actually didn't know Dan Harmon from Rick and Morty right away. I watched Rick and Morty before finding out about Harmon Quest.
Quest.
Yeah, but I didn't know that Dan Harmon was in it. I didn't know who Dan Harmon was. But I'm I really like D&D, as you know.
Right. And
I used to watch a lot of videos on it, and there's this thing called Harmon Quest, and it was on, God, I can't remember what it's called. CISO? CISO's one of those streaming services.
Oh, okay.
CISO's one of the newer ones that is doing it's a comedy streaming service with originals and stuff like that. So different,
So you can find some up and coming stand up maybe?
Yeah, stand up and stuff like that. But I saw that it was on there, so I actually did the trial for it, watched it, and it's basically this half animated, half live action D&D session, and it's super cool. And every episode is a new celebrity.
So have they had Vin Diesel?
No, but they had Aubrey Plaza.
I'm not sure.
From Community.
Still not sure.
I don't know. You probably didn't watch that Marvel show on
I might have.
on FX.
I might have.
I
watch a lot of Marvel.
Recently, I don't know what it's called though.
The Flash.
No, not The Flash.
DC.
But yeah, Dan Harmon, big tabletop player guy. Yeah, huge D&D guy, I guess.
That's really neat that you actually knew him before Rick and Morty. And you actually didn't go there to see who he was. You just found Harmon Quest due to your love of D&D.
Saw a commercial on YouTube, because YouTube has commercials, which I don't watch anymore, because YouTube Red is where it's at. Sorry.
What's the difference?
YouTube Red, you don't watch any commercials.
Okay, so you pay for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
$10 a month, and you get, no commercials when you watch YouTube at all. And I think you get YouTube, Google Music or something like that. Their subscription.
Combo?
Yeah, it's
combo platter.
YouTube Music,
cool.
And then you can also watch video. You know, if you watch a video on YouTube and you lock your screen, it turns off.
Yep.
So with YouTube Red, even though I think Androids have a way around it already, just you can find it.
Mm-hmm.
With YouTube Red, it'll let you play the audio in the background.
Okay, so YouTube recognizes this problem, but they
put a paywall behind it. Yeah.
Fantastic.
The only reason I have it is because I watch so much YouTube. Yeah, and I don't want to watch commercials.
I don't watch too much.
I had the first year of it for free.
Oh wow!
So I was screw it.
Yeah. I guess you got into enjoying it so much that now you just don't want to go back.
No, I don't want to go back. Commercials suck.
No more commercials.
You ever watch 4 or 5 YouTube videos in a row and you see the same goddamn commercial?
Yeah,
I am so pissed.
That's when I do things.
I'm good.
I just put my phone.
If I want to watch YouTube, I want to watch YouTube.
I'm gonna do one dish in the sink, Ugh.
And it's still even creators still get money off of it too. So they even us, if we were up there and the views, and we had YouTube Red people watch us, even though they're not watching our ads or whatever, that are like, that YouTube puts on our videos.
Right.
We'd still get something out of it just because they're a YouTube Red member.
Ooh.
So it's still like
Pretty
it's still
cool.
a screw over everybody,
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Bob.
Can we get in trouble for playing old theme music?
I don't know.
Like theme music to a show.
I mean, honestly, all you have to do, you can just play it, and then if it gets tagged for it, I just have to fix it.
Okay, so back to Rick and Morty.
Morty.
Morty. So Justin Roiland.
You gotta lick my balls, Morty.
You gotta. They're chapped.
They're chapped.
They're chapped, Morty.
But Doc, what if
I don't understand,
what if
Doc.
I just lick your balls?
You gotta watch Doc and Marty.
I'm mad that like it was his idea in the end, like lick his balls again.
Yeah.
Like,
Why? You know, it's
that just might work. It might work, Morty.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta work. Anyways,
where did that even come from?
Justin Roiland, man, he actually hired the person himself who made the theme music. He actually knew him as a personal friend.
Okay.
And the theme music is a blend between two existing shows.
Futurama?
No. But I do have a little bit of Futurama knowledge for this show.
Okay. All right.
So, you got no guesses? Do you want to hear them?
Are they cartoon shows?
No. So
Okay,
they're
that
basically
helps.
shows that you would find on like old FX or like old FX.
Is one of them
or
Gargoyles?
Sci-fi. No.
I'm out of guesses then.
Okay. Can I play them? I don't know.
Sure.
So it's a blend of Doctor Who theme song.
Okay.
Have you heard that?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to play it anyway?
Sure.
Cool. Usually we don't get to play music on here, so this is neat.
Yeah, I mean that's probably gonna get changed, but I'll just edit it out.
Yeah. So we'll play it live because fuck people. This is the Doctor Who theme that is partially Rick and Morty theme is based on. It's a blend.
It's such a wonky, like it's like groovy almost.
Yep. But you hear it, right?
You know how long Doctor Who's been on TV though?
Yeah.
Like I wish I was a Doctor Who fan because that is something to talk about. Holy crap.
I was right when I was about to get into Doctor Who on Netflix. It was there for like 6 months sitting in Netflix, and the day I watched like 2 episodes, the next day it was taken off.
Did you know that that's like one of the only shows that you can't watch like all the original episodes?
Why?
Because they're lost. Like they're gone.
Oh, they're not here
Doctor Who's been out since like I think like the 50s.
Oh well, nobody wants to watch those.
Yeah, dude. Well,
I mean,
people like
they'd actually be
you
pretty
know,
cool.
people who probably like have like a nostalgia boner for it.
I'd rather read those ones. Yeah. Why not? So,
What's that spliced with?
a mix between Doctor Who and I mentioned it to you earlier.
Is it that this fan is never this cold, but now it's super cold in here?
So the Farscape, which I actually have never seen Farscape.
I haven't even heard of that.
I don't know what it is. It looks like it's basically some kind of X-Files alien type show. So yeah, half this. Now there's also speculation that there may be a third source.
Okay.
You want to hear it? So the third source, possibly, which has not been confirmed by either creators, is the Tintin theme song.
That newer movie?
Well, you see, newer movie, but it was also a really, really old show.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll play a tiny bit of that. Wait, I think it's this one. Old cartoon.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the beginning.
Oh, the beginnings of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I love it. So that's pretty cool. So I think he already had an idea of what he wanted before he actually knew what the show was going to become. I think he just wanted some kind, like he knew the theme song he wanted because the Rick and Morty theme song was the theme for Dog World.
Okay.
Yeah, it plays before Dog World. So he knew that he wanted that. Maybe Dan helped him find the right direction.
Probably.
So let's talk about burps.
Burps.
Burps. Obviously, burps are a big part of Rick and Morty, particularly Rick.
The bubble gun. Oh yeah, Rick's burps. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick's burps.
Yeah, Rick Sanchez.
So, Justin does the voice of Rick and Morty.
Yes.
Right?
Which honestly, I just found out about.
Did you?
I didn't know that. It's like maybe a year ago.
Oh, well, I found out way more recently than you.
I know. I never saw him do the voices, and I was like watching a video of him doing the voices.
Yeah,
I was like,
cool.
"Oh shit, he does both! Like that must be insane in his
Now,
head."
did he do any burps? He probably didn't, right? Did
yeah,
he?
on camera. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He actually has a big process because he can't burp on command.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. If you watch the video, it's like they did like a live like improv of like a scene, basically doing something that like Rick and Morty would never be a part of, but like just like
Oh, improv.
doing your voices. Yeah.
Improvs. That's another thing. So we'll talk about the burps first. So he has a process for getting these burps down. Which he said the pilot episode was the worst night of his life ever with Rick and Morty. Because for some reason he decided that every line Rick said had to have a burp in it.
Yeah, that one was very burp heavy.
Yeah. Dan actually said to him, like, whoa, a little too much. And then Justin was like, yeah, that is fucking disgusting. So anyways, his process is, according to him, depending on the day and his mood, he'll have a light or a regular beer with him and some water. And he'll also pump air into his stomach.
Oh.
He actually swallows air in order to do this while drinking like the, carbonated
Yeah, they get a
beer
bunch of burps up.
Yeah. So the first episode of Rick and Morty, he basically did that for hours and hours, just kept like swallowing, gulping air, you would say, and stuff like that. And he said after that episode, he went home and he was literally thinking about calling the hospital.
Oh my god.
Like calling an ambulance. He
My
was like,
stomach is coming out.
yeah, he was like, I felt like I was dying. Oh my gosh.
Morty.
What were you just talking about right before that?
What was I just talking about right before that?
Yeah.
I hate when you ask me that.
I said I was going to get to it.
God damn it.
It was something.
You put me on a spot like that, Bob.
Anyways, I'll move to something else. So, fan theory.
Fan theory. I love fan fiction.
It's not
Or
really
fan
a
theory.
fan theory because it's actually been in Rick and Morty, but
Okay.
Futurama and Rick and Morty are in the same universe. Yeah.
What do you mean?
So
Like literally like Future like Fry and them live in the same universe as Rick and Morty?
Yes.
Which universe? Because they switch universes a couple times.
Well, parallel universes or not, they live in the same reality.
Okay.
So there's little throwouts to Futurama. Like I forget what, I think it's in the pilot episode itself, but way up in the sky you can see the Planet Express ship. That's not really a big one.
Really?
Yeah. There's zoomed in, you can look up zoomed in pictures of it and stuff. But listen to this one.
Awesome.
Now Rick was in court. I forget which episode, but he was in court at some point. I think it was in the Citadel court or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And basically behind him in the rows of like people that are watching, there's did you watch a lot of Futurama?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Kif and Amy were going to get married on Kif's home planet?
Yeah.
And the priestess lady, it was like a Kif girl, like
Yeah.
priestess. She's in the seats there.
Really?
And also there's a guy sitting there like this because he's got one of the brain...
brain slugs.
yeah.
Yeah,
it's
or,
just a
brain
glob
slugs.
with
Yeah.
an eye.
Yeah.
So yeah, both of them are in that. That's pretty neat. I think there's some more, but those are the main ones that I thought were really cool.
Okay.
That I figured I'd mention. Oh, dude.
Ah, bruh.
What were we going to talk about?
Ah.
I'm so sad.
Right? I'm like, I should write that down.
You're really bumming me out, Scott.
I don't remember. I was like, you can't.
Okay, I found it.
What is
it? You mentioned improvisation.
Yeah, improv.
Improv.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode? Let me see if I can actually get what it was. Okay, Rick's the Minutes. It was the cable box episode where Rick had an interdimensional
Yeah, Internet
cable
TV.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched part 2 a couple hours ago.
So those commercials, the commercials that they do in those episodes, I appreciate this so much as a fan. They actually improvise all those. They do them
Really?
in one take. For the most part, they do them
I mean,
in
it
one
makes sense
take.
because they're pretty raw.
Yeah.
It's like a man with fire ants in my eyes. Now come
Yeah.
down to my store and buy this.
You remember the commercial for Little Bits?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
no, I just
Little
watched,
Bits.
Yeah, it's like these people with these huge heads.
Yeah. And they
those
sell like
ones- yeah.
little tiny food.
That's part. I think that was in part 2 as
They-
well. Or whatever.
They were
yeah.
saying like sometimes you can hear them laughing and like stumbling over things a little bit. When he comes up from the bathroom stall and he's like, "Yeah, you little bitch," and he's like messing with the guy who's at the urinal, and he's like, just kidding, and he
Yeah.
keeps going. And like Gazorpazorp Field, The commercial for that, or when he's just like busting into John.
I don't remember that one.
No. Maybe that wasn't the same episode.
That might have been. Well, that might have been the first one.
Yeah.
The one I just watched was number 2.
Do you remember Raising a Gazorpazorp? Morty basically had sex
when he
with
was a
that
kid
machine.
with the sex robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it was like. A shout out to that. It was like Garfield with Gazorpazorp arms, and he was basically like, John, your lasagna is shit. You pathetic, worthless, crap human Gazorpazorp thing.
Gazorpazorp.
He just like keeps on.
I think I do remember seeing that.
Saying words,
I remember seeing that somewhere.
Some of those commercials are so great though. Like I love that episode with the interdimensional cable.
Yeah, I don't think they did one in season 3 because they did Mind Blowers or something.
Morty's Mind Blowers.
Yeah.
That was
a
couple episodes ago.
Yeah, I think that's the interdimensional television for this season. I don't know, Rick said something in the episode. He's like, "That's what we're doing this season, guys."
Yeah.
Instead of TV, yeah. I love when they break the fourth wall on the show.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Rick totally knows that he's a cartoon character.
I mean, he is the smartest man alive.
Yeah. He's basically like
in all universes.
Yeah, he's basically a god.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why he just does what he wants.
I think it's one of the things is like it's supposed to be like God is like does it exist because blah blah blah, but then like it'll be like God does exist. Like I don't know.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Get Swifty.
Get Swifty. I actually don't like that episode as much.
No?
As most people.
Do you like the song?
Yeah, it's cool. It's not better than the Rick dance though.
Did you know that Justin actually wrote Get Swifty as a kid?
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's kind of insane.
He wrote Get Swifty as a kid, and he actually recorded it as a teenager, I think, but that's not released anywhere.
Get Swifty.
Yeah, he wrote the song. I thought that was really neat.
That's so weird, like that he would even have that in his back pocket. Like, yeah, I just wrote this. I have it all written down right here. I didn't think I need it, but
right. He's just like, I got the perfect song, guys.
Hey guys, get Swifty.
You want to improvise?
The kids are gonna
on
love
some
it.
music, right?
The kids are gonna love it.
Put your pants on the floor. Get Swifty.
Like, what does it even mean?
I don't know. Maybe he was like playing Pokemon, like Swift. Yeah, you Swift. Swifty.
Well, we'll love a dub.
That was an accident too.
Was it really?
Yep.
I mean, it sounds like an accident.
I forget where it came from, but that was an accidental saying, and then they just kind of linked it up to "This means I'm in great pain. Help me" in bird language.
Because they want to give it meaning.
Yeah.
And make you think that there's actually a purpose to this show. And then 2 episodes later, they knife you in the back, and they're like, "Ha! I'm just kidding. Rick's a dick."
There's no purpose. Rick is. I don't even know what he is. I love Rick. I'm scared of Rick.
Rick's a sociopath.
Yeah, he's really. Maybe that's the personification of the bipolar that they're talking about.
Yeah, no, that's what I think it is. Because like he can literally go from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds.
So the creators of this show actually admit that bipolar disorder is actually captured perfectly in the characters of Rick and Morty combined.
Yeah.
And basically they describe it as Justin Roiland's split. Like his two personalities.
Yeah.
Basically.
The logical, hard thinking, and then the humbled,
timid,
quiet one.
Yeah. Not sure. His Rick drags his Morty along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you really watch that show and if you don't have to rewatch it and think of it, but I mean, it would definitely help. But even if you just watch it or think about it from the point of view of watching the inside of somebody's brain, if it had a video, what bipolar would look like.
Yep.
I'd be like, yeah, that totally makes sense to me.
This is Rick and Morty.
Like, if there was a personification in video format.
This is Doc and Marty.
I could definitely see that happening.
Hey, Scott.
I love that they copied Doc and Marty.
Another fun fact here.
Fun fact Friday.
You know, I love saying fun fact. I say it on every show.
Because double F's?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Things that rhyme, they just come out.
Like grape. Nope, don't have one.
Great googly moogly.
Grape googly moogly?
Great.
I said grape.
Grape.
Grape pa-pa-pa-pa.
Grape.
Grape pa-pa-pa-pa.
Doesn't well you rhyme grapes with something.
I couldn't. That's why I gave up with a grape, and I'm like, nope.
I don't want to rhyme grapes.
Grapes, orange.
So the family's car in Rick and Morty. Imagine the family's car that Beth and Jerry drive.
I'm trying to remember. Is it green?
Is it?
I don't remember.
It's a station wagon.
Yeah, it usually is.
So
it's one of those details I usually don't pay attention to.
It's based off of the Wagon Queen family truckster from National Lampoon's Vacation.
Okay, so just hitting in on the family action.
Yeah.
Little recall.
Just another little
little bit.
A little bit, yeah, from Rick and Morty. Little bits.
It's for your small mouths.
So now, Scott.
Bobby.
Let's see. I have here every single episode from all the seasons listed.
You wrote all of them down?
Yeah, I wrote them down.
Dedication, people.
I just wanted to have
all I did was put a fucking shirt on.
See, I wanted to have them listed so that I can really pick my favorites.
I didn't know what I did. I brought them up on this website right here.
Well, I did too, but on my phone. I didn't have my laptop, you know.
I'm sorry, Bob.
It wasn't as cool and swifty.
Swifty.
I couldn't move things quick.
Yeah, swifty.
So, what I said to Scott is that I wanted him to pick his favorite episode, one from each season. Is that what you did?
I did.
Tell us, Scott.
I need the name list.
You need the name list?
Yes. It's not because I don't remember. Like, I know remember the name.
Oh, wait. They're here, too.
Trust me, I'm not just picking like
3.
randomly right now. I actually do. Like, I just don't remember exactly what their names. I don't want to get the names wrong. All right, so season 1 was easy for me. It was, where is it at?
Is it this one?
No, not Anatomy Park is the one that's had the homeless man.
Yep.
I'm looking for. God damn it!
What was your episode?
It was the one with Rick and Morty incept the math teacher, and it's the Scary Terry episode.
Oh.
That's season 1.
Is it?
It should be, isn't it?
Jessica, Cable Box. It could be Something Wicked Comes This Way. Possibly.
God damn it! Now I'm gonna like. Be pissed
Yeah, you
if I don't get it right.
You should look it up. You should have known your favorite. You know.
Well, like now I was thinking because season 2 is the only season I didn't fully watch.
Oh.
So actually, no, I did that today. I finished watching it today. I only missed like 2 episodes.
Oh. I thought you had a better day.
So
than
I was
that.
like, I know what episode from season 1 I like because I remember watching season 1. So I was like, that's the Scary Terry bitch. And the thing is, I remember
the Scary Terry.
I know
bitch.
it's in season. I'm pretty sure it's in season 1 because I watched it with my brother. I was trying to make him watch it. What's the episode called? Actually, I'm just gonna look up Scary Terry episode.
And the thing is, too, some of these, as I was writing down these episodes, I didn't remember what they were based off of the name. A lot of them have just Rick in them. Like Rick Potion number 9. Totally forgot. That's the Jessica episode.
Oh, the one where everybody dies. Lawnmower Dog.
Lawnmower Dog.
It's the second one.
Wow.
I knew it was early in the season.
Second episode.
Yeah, I knew it was early in the season because the thing is, me and my brother started watching Rick and Morty, not like together, like not for the first time, but like when I came back, he was like, "Yeah, I've never seen it." I'm like, "Okay, let's watch it."
Oh.
And then we got to like Scary, like his like every time I see him, we quote, "Scary Terry, bitch."
Scary Terry, bitch.
But
This is because you don't get Mortier's in
Lawnmower
math.
Dog is mine.
Lawnmower Dog.
So that's the only reason I didn't know the name by heart now because I didn't know the name. I was like Scary Terry. And
So that's
I imagine
actually a really good episode. That's a combo because isn't that the dog, like Morty's dog episode mixed with the dream?
Sure. Yeah, because they come back and they're like,
so actually that's 2 really cool stories in one.
Yeah, and that's the one we might say might be like a hats off to their other show.
Oh yeah.
Dog World, yeah.
Right. That is a great episode.
Season 2.
Wait.
Oh, you want to do yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do mine.
Okay.
So my number 1 for season 1 was M. Night Shyamalan's. Do you remember that one?
Remind me.
Basically, what's it called? Remember when the aliens capture Rick and they put him inside of a false reality?
Yeah.
But what do they call it though?
But they do that. They do that a couple times in the show.
It's like this is you're in a simulation inside of a simulation inside of another simulation. Remember the aliens, like the way that to get them from stop watching you is to get naked?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to look at you?
That was in season 1?
Yeah.
Was it?
M. Night Shyamalan's.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So much Inception.
We do read chat Noob King 1656. These guys do.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to us. What's your favorite season 1 episode? Season 2, season 3?
So that was your favorite episode. Now why?
Why?
Is your favorite? Yeah.
I don't know. I really like what goes on with Jerry in that episode. I feel like that's pretty goofy. Like he's running on a simulation that's running on like 2%.
Yeah, and he thinks that like he's like this like
life is just going his way.
Yeah, and that's why it's
the
just
best
hilarious.
day ever.
They shit on him like he is Meg.
And then
Rick and Morty.
And it's so great. Like Rick tricks them in the end too. You know, he gets them to make something that blows up their whole ship.
Yeah, yeah.
At the very end, Jerry's like, well, you gave them the formula. Like, you're just as dumb as me. And the ship blows up. And then he's like, what was that? And Rick's like, I don't know. Why don't you go ask your smart alien friends or something?
Rick always hates being like, if you make him think like you think he's dumber than you or dumber in general, he'll be like, I will just shut you up.
Oh, well, that's the thing, too. We see that in Morty's Mind Blowers.
Yep.
Morty's Mind Blowers.
Yeah.
So you see him like Morty's actually right about something and Rick's wrong. And that's one of the things that Rick sucked out of Morty's memory.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets rid of all the things that are embarrassing or he might think that would, yeah.
Oh, so goofy.
The thing is, like, when he first walked in the room, I pretty much knew what it was going to be about. I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, you'd think that kid's brain would be fried.
Yeah.
Getting, like, because, like, you think about it, he's, like, Dumbledoring him when he pulls out his memories.
Oh, yeah.
But without magic. Just
Do you think Morty actually is smart, but Rick dumbed him down just to make him a shield? I mean, Rick would do it.
I wouldn't look that thing. No, I would say they're just dumb.
No, yeah.
Well, the thing is, I don't think they're dumb. I don't think Mortys are dumb. I just think that they're not.
They offset.
Yeah, because the thing is, they're not as confident and everything like that. Because the thing is, when Morty is like confident and like I can do this, he usually gets shit done.
Yeah.
Especially in the Avengers episode.
Now, the reason I say he's dumb is because Rick actually says in one of the episodes to Morty that Morty's kind of our shields for Rick's, basically.
Yeah, brain shield, yeah.
Like, they kind of offset because Rick's mind waves are so, alpha, I guess.
I believe that Rick believes that.
Yeah. Or maybe that's just Rick's excuse.
Yeah.
I think Rick really does love Morty.
Because if you think about it, if it's universally an excuse, then they all believe it, and you can believe your own lies.
Yeah, but
and by the way, your audio is messed up. Okay, if you could let us know how, that'd be great.
What's messed up with it? Is it the mouths not moving with the voice?
Yeah, that might be it. That's probably it.
Because like, we're still working on that. Sadly,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. I'm trying to figure it out.
I like to be away from the mic and have my facial expressions show, but if we stay behind the mic, you can't really tell if that is the issue.
It's just jaw movements.
It's just not as fun.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. We're still relatively new, but it's not an excuse, but we are trying to figure it out.
So you're a Rick and Morty fan? Are you excited for season 3 finale this weekend?
Sunday. Yeah, I bought it. I decided this is actually the first TV show I've ever purchased on iTunes, like the season pass.
On iTunes.
Yeah, so iTunes they have all the seasons up, and they're $20 a piece. I already own season 2 on Blu-ray, and I was like, season 3, because you can buy, what you do is you buy a season pass. You can do it anytime before the show starts, the season, or during, and like you get every episode.
Still in season 1.
Damn. But still, the thing is, it's a good time to, like,
you're lucky.
yeah, because you get to watch a lot.
Yeah. You have so
And
much
it's
to
all
experience.
new.
You should find someone else who's on season 1 or hasn't seen it and just chill with them.
Because the end of
and have a
season
great
1
time.
is awesome.
Yep.
The end of season 1 is my favorite finale.
And then the first episode of season 2, or no, season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when he's in the simulator again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to give anything away because this is a great show.
Yeah.
But we're going to be talking about our favorite episode of season 2 now. Just a warning.
Yeah.
And then season 3. So anyhow, you should really check this video out when it goes up on YouTube because there was a plethora of awesome facts about Dan Harmon, Justin Roiland, the show in general. Interesting things. Futurama links up in there a little bit.
Duke King says, don't care for spoilers. I'm guessing that means he doesn't mind them.
I feel like if he doesn't care for them, that means he doesn't like them.
That's true. That could also be interpreted that way.
Will you
Be more specific.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiler.
Sorry.
Alert.
What are you, a spider? Spider.
You are our one viewer right now. 11, but 1.
So what's your spoiler?
Oh, we're just going to be talking about season 2 stuff. So
okay, yeah.
What's your
favorite?
favorite?
Because he's only watched season 1 or most.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite episode of season 2, Scott?
My favorite episode of season 2 is called... Where is it?
Some of these are confusing. I didn't know what some of them were just by reading them.
Here it is. Interdimensional Cable 2.
Tempting Fate.
Fate, yeah.
Jerry's
Yeah, he
junk.
says he doesn't mind spoilers. Yeah.
Why do I have Jerry's junk written next to
It's
that?
because that's the episode where they try to convince Jerry to donate his junk to an alien named P. Sheebly. Or something like that.
Schneebly or
Schnibbles, something like that.
yeah,
And
Pibbly
to give him a
Schnibbles
new
or
heart.
something.
Give him a new heart.
Yeah, out of his
His
dick and
genitals.
balls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
His genitals are.
That
nice
episode
already.
was a mixture of basically Rick, Morty, and Beth, and the daughter. I can't remember her name for some reason. Summer.
Summer, yeah.
Yeah, watching international TV, and then Jerry just in the back, conspiring to get his dick cut off. And then he's
Sweet.
like, he tries to get his wife to come in and like say no, but then she sees like the catalog of dildos that could be attached to her husband, and she's just like, well, maybe this isn't such a bad idea.
Hey, listen, Noob King. Season 1, Episode 8. It's called 60 Minutes. This is where you'll first see the interdimensional cable box.
That's so awesome.
So what it is a cable box that can view things from all over different universes, planets, worlds. Doesn't matter where. They just kind of all pool to the same cable box.
It's like TiVo, but like with everything.
So cool fact about these. For the majority of the commercials that you'll see on the interdimensional cable box are just, what'd I say?
Yeah, one-offs.
Yeah, one-offs.
Improvs,
So they improv on what they do, and sometimes they're laughing a little bit through it.
Yeah.
It's really goofy. I love them for doing that.
I love the Fire Ant's one of my favorites, so by far.
So your favorite episode of season 2?
Yep. Interdimensional TV 2.
Interdimensional cable 2.
Yep.
Gotcha. Mine was Look Who's Purging Now.
Remind me. I'm bad with names, but if you start talking about the story, I'd be like, yeah, I did that one.
So Rick and Morty Purge episode. Have you seen The Purge?
Yeah.
Okay. So they go to this little weird planet that's kind of simple. It seems simple.
Simple.
Yeah, basically, like, they start off, there's, like, this farmer guy, and he's, like, real nice old man. He's like, yeah, blah, 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 I'm a nice old farmer guy. And then he's like, something happens where, like, normally someone would get pissed off at the scenario that happened.
Okay.
So farmer guy doesn't get mad. He just goes, well, do you wait for tonight when the purge happens? And he's just like, that's when we release our rage, and things like that. So Rick and Morty show up on this humble little planet that's basically run by one big rich group of people.
Yeah.
And they decide that everyone should be good and follow the rules all year and purge once a year.
Yeah.
The purge.
The Purge.
But Morty goes apeshit crazy because he eats like some kind of, it's like a steroid sort of bar.
Okay.
Yeah, so it like drives his aggression way up. Anyways, he lets out all the rage that he's had built up from Rick's shenanigans in every previous
It
episode.
must feel like a cum shot to him. It's like,
Oh,
stress.
He just the thing is too, he even challenges Rick at one point. He's like,
Oh, God.
You want it next, you little bitch? Fuck you, Rick.
Yes.
So moving on. Scoot. Season 3, the latest season.
Yep.
9 episodes so far. What has been your favorite episode?
So this is actually kind of hard for me because season 3 is the first season that I'm watching as it's coming out.
Now, how about if I say this? Exclude Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick actually isn't close to my favorite episode.
Really?
Nope.
That's everyone's. That's high up.
I love Pickle Rick. Like I like yelling out,
Everyone,
Pickle Rick!
Everyone.
But actually, the Pickle Rick episode really wasn't contextually. It was a cliche
so-
episode that ended
so
in a
good.
funny way.
I thought it was a great episode.
It was good. It wasn't my favorite though. My favorite episode of this season so far, because I haven't seen the new one yet, is where's it at? The Whirly Dirly Conspiracy.
That was good.
Yeah, where Jerry tries to kill Rick.
The first Jerry episode, was it? Like, no.
No. This
There
isn't where he gets pulled out of bed.
Yeah.
No, it is.
This isn't the first Jerry episode.
No.
Well, there was kind of a split.
Well,
where,
most of the Jerry episodes were split with like him and Beth.
Yeah, there was one with him and Beth.
Like remember, like when Rick,
And I was thinking
the virus one. There was one with that.
and the one
Yeah.
with oh God, you know what? I forget now. You were saying yours and I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Jerry's cool though.
Yeah, I know. I hate Jerry because he's like Meg. But I like that episode because Jerry like grew a pair of balls and was like, "I'm gonna do it." And then he was like, "No, I'm a saggy sack of balls again." Yeah.
You know, in season 1, I really thought Summer was moving towards the Meg of the family. Like, I really thought she was going to be the Meg.
I think that was supposed to be the joke.
Was it?
I don't know. Like, I mean, they always say you read too much into these things, but I feel like the joke was supposed to be like you not liking her for like a minute because like you're just people are so inclined not to like the female. Like, even in American Dad, I can't remember her name right now.
Haley,
yeah. Even she's like kind of like the Meg relief in that show.
I feel like Steve's more of a Meg.
Steve is more of a Meg, but Steve, like, I think Steve's like his own episodes are better than Haley's.
Steve is really funny with his friends. He's great.
Especially like the VR episode. But either way. Yeah. So I think that was the joke, was in my head at least. Is that like they try to like they're like you're gonna think she's like gonna do that, but she's actually gonna be like a really cool partner in crime for like a handful of episodes. And a lot of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the beginning of season 1. Or season 3, I mean.
Beginning of season 3.
Yeah.
Which was my favorite episode.
Is yours gonna be the fucking Mad Max episode?
I just told you what it was.
Pickle, right?
No.
Oh. What'd you say?
You just said the first episode, yeah, and then I was like, which was my favorite episode?
Oh, the Rick Shank Redemption, yeah.
Basically the Szechuan sauce reboot.
Rick says the bar had purging in it, so Morty doesn't feel bad about himself.
What? Oh yeah. The like that steroid sort of bar was like purge bar.
It says purging on the side of the bar. Yeah. I think that's one of the ones I need to rewatch. I think.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
I'll watch it with you, being it's one of my favorite.
Oh yeah. I got a half an hour after this.
Wait, how did he know? That was in season 2.
He's probably the internet's a thing. I mean, I can Google this stuff.
He's spoiling it for himself.
No, he doesn't care about. I do the same thing. Like Rick and Morty want to be one of the shows because I watch a lot of it, but the shows that my wife watch, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this, but I want to know what happens. I'll just Google what happens. I know. There what happens. You go. Like one time, my wife started watching the show, and I was like, I'm gonna see what happens at the end, and then I told her, I know what happens, and you don't. You're gonna spend hours finding out.
Well, you would too if you liked it. It was such a
bad ending too.
Yeah, was it awful?
Yeah.
You called it.
It was like the one chick dies, and then the story is ends. It's like
life.
Gross.
We're actually running on really good time because there's one more thing I really wanted to talk about with this episode.
Okay.
So let's discuss what we think episode 10.
You said you had the name of it, right?
The Rickturian Morty date.
What is it?
The Rickturian Morty date.
So Manchurian, is that what it's making fun of? Manchurian?
Basically, I guess.
Is that a word? Manchurian just sounds like a word that sounds like a thing.
Manchurian mandate? Yeah.
Let's see what Manchurian means first. Manchurian means a prominent specialist on Manchurian archaeology and history.
Weird. Oh, well, that makes sense. Because
native or an inhabitant of Manchuria.
So it's called the Rickturian Morty date. And basically the president, this is happening in the White House. The president asked for help solving it with an alien infestation problem in the White House.
Okay.
But the crazy underground like corridors that no one's supposed to know about.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to hear some of the names of these rooms that they're going to have to walk through? Because basically he was like, the Kennedy sex tunnels are infested with aliens. Yeah, the Kennedy sex tunnels. And and that's what Morty says. What? The Kennedy sex tunnels? And he was like, yeah, you'll forget about those, obviously, just like the blank, 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 and blanks.
Okay.
So we have, what does this say? Gosh, it's always good when you can't read your own writing. We have the Clinton hooker dump.
Oh my God.
The Truman cocaine lounge. And probably the most awful one, the Lincoln Slave Museum.
Damn.
And what he says in the preview, or in the preview of the upcoming episode, he's like, yeah, he didn't set them all free.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Rick and Morty, they go some places.
So I found something. It's called the Manchurian Candidate.
Okay.
So that kind of rhymes with the Rickturian Mandate.
Morty date.
Morty date, yeah. So it's a 1959 political thriller novel by Richard Condon.
Ooh, what's it
about a prominent U.S. political family who is brainwashed into being an unwitting assassin for a communist conspiracy.
Ooh.
So maybe like that ties in somehow?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're going to get Rick and Morty to kill somebody that they're not supposed to.
Yeah, or it's the throw off.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, that's the thing. You said, they like people to read into it and then not actually have things go that
and
way.
destroy their dreams and hopes.
You're like, oh, you figured it out, did you?
Oh, you thought Rick had a soul?
Yep. 100 more episodes or 100 more adventures, just Rick and Morty. Oh, every day, Morty,
Every day,
Rick and Morty.
We're gonna go so many adventures. That's the episode. He does that. He does that tyrant when he gives. I think it's like episode 1, but it's when he gets the stuff shoved up his butt, and he can become smart, like super smart. For like
Oh
30
yeah, he gets
seconds.
the mega seeds or whatever.
Yeah.
Put them way up in your butthole, Morty.
And then at the end of the episode, he's like, "We're gonna have so many episodes, so many. Rick and Morty forever, just me and you." And then Morty's over there like, dying. Do you guys believe in the suicidal Rick fan theory?
Oh, let me look it up.
If you can, yeah, I'll Google it real quick. I feel like I've heard it. See, I love those fan theories, like the Ed and Eddie one. I love that one, the Purgatory one.
Do you believe in the? Well, I don't know if it's a theory or not, but Futurama and Rick and Morty are in the same universe.
Theory. Here we go. God, I can't write.
Do it.
So the Rick and Morty fan theory is dark as it gets. Here we go. It's a Dorkly post.
Uh-oh. Dark as it gets.
That's a lot of reading. Huh.
Well, look. Let's just read the big bold words right
The
there.
suicide helmet theory, which suggests that Rick has been working on the right way to kill himself for at least 3 seasons. Specifics. Okay, he's always working on that helmet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Remember when he actually has like some kind of ray, like
The
he
laser
puts
beam?
the crystal, and then he passes out and it shoots where his head would have been.
Some guy, New King says, or Gravity Falls on Rick and Morty.
So I actually read. I know when I was doing all this research, I read something about Gravity Falls pairing up with Rick and Morty.
I've seen a couple episodes on TV.
Wasn't Gravity Falls like a Cartoon Network sort of
It's
show?
either Cartoon or Disney Channel.
I feel like it was a
Disney Channel.
Was Gravity Falls a kid show with like a lot of adult throwouts or
it's
something?
New. It's a new show.
Oh, it's pretty new.
Gravity Falls is a new show. Yeah, it's got like that new art style.
The art style of
Disney XD, yeah, Disney XD.
It's got the same art style as.
No, like new like art style of like the newer shows, like that bubbly face.
It's like a regular show.
Yeah, but less sticky.
Less sticky.
Yeah,
More
cause
like Steven Universe.
Because more like Steven Universe, because they're like regular show, they're more like straight lines. They're longer.
Which I'm excited. You said they're coming out with an adult cartoon by the creator of.
Yes, that's gonna be so awesome.
Yeah. Because regular show was good.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
One of those shows that's before its time.
I have one of those seatbelt belts that says haters gonna hate. And it's just got those two. It's just like, yeah.
The only thing I hated about that show is that it was only like 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Pops?
Pops? Like the bobbleheads?
No, Pops like Pops from the show.
Pops with the mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
great. His head was like 500% of his whole person.
He wasn't the vending machine, was he?
No, Pops was the silly old man with the little huge head.
Yeah, huge head, but like what
little
was he?
top hat. He was just what he
Was he
was
human?
he was a human.
Okay.
His dad
Pops
was the owner of the park.
Yeah.
Pops couldn't really take care of it himself, so he put Benson in charge.
Which is the gumball machine.
Yeah. But Pops has the last say.
Yeah, Pops owns it. I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Benson runs it.
Oh, rest in peace. Oh yeah, by the way, rest in peace, Benson.
Really?
My boy from not like Benson on this TV show.
Oh.
So when I was in Hawaii,
Okay.
we used to go to this card shop all the time. Me and my buddies to play Magic and Card Fight Vanguard and stuff like that. And the shopkeeper was this big guy named Benson.
Right.
Awesome dude. Great dude.
Big Hawaiian guy.
The thing is he wasn't Hawaiian, but
Boy's from Hawaii.
Yeah,
he's living in Hawaii.
yeah, he was Asian, but I mean like really awesome dude. And yeah, he just passed away this past weekend unexpectedly.
Oh,
He
sorry
was
to hear that, man.
Yeah, he was like I think he was like 30 or like 35. But awesome dude. But like it's like another nerd gone too soon, man.
I did see your post about that they're gonna continue events he had planned too, right?
Yeah, that dude, like he was there. Shit, they used to be only open 6 days a week, and he was there every day. And then right before I left Hawaii, so like June, they started working 7 days a week, and he was there every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude grinded it out.
I feel like if this doesn't work, me and you can go do something like that.
I would love to open up a card shop, like
a card/game.
Yeah, like board games, card shops, video games, stuff like that.
Old games.
Yeah, like kind of like Gamer Vault.
And if you want, you can pre-order things through us.
Yeah, right.
Why not?
Because you pre-order through us, and we're just gonna pre-order them for you on Amazon.
We'll just be like the Game Fix, but our own.
Yeah, right. Don't tell the Game Fix.
Don't tell them. They support us, but
don't forget SNES Classic comes out this Friday.
I'm off this Friday.
And I'm going to give you... I have no class on Thursday night.
What? When?
Well, hopefully they...
Wait, it comes out midnight Friday?
Technically releases at the stroke of midnight.
Friday morning.
But who knows if GameStop is doing a midnight release. I haven't called them. I'm actually going to call tomorrow.
But you think that's Friday morning, though? Or is that like...
So
Friday midnight into Saturday.
Yeah, there's no. It's Friday morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Thursday into Friday, not Friday to Saturday.
Lame. I get off at midnight.
Yeah, but if they do like they're releasing it at 9 or 10 whenever the store opens. I think 10. You can always meet me up there.
Oh, opening. Okay.
Yeah, like you get off work,
chill in line.
Yeah, chill in line. Like you can take a nap or whatever.
Go to Taco Bell.
Hell yeah.
No, don't go to Taco Bell if you're sitting in line for 6 hours.
Rabbit Flash says I'm Pickle Rick.
Hey, you guys, go on YouTube and check out Doc and Marty. You should type that for them.
Yeah, I can find the link actually.
Well, it's easy.
YouTube.com.
Also, Justin Roiland had a show he was trying to pitch before Rick and Morty to Adult Swim. We discussed all this in the beginning, but it was kind of cool. So his show that he tried to pitch to Adult Swim first was called Dog World.
Dog World.
And you'll actually see in Dog World, you'll see the theme song to Rick and Morty. You'll see the same character names, a lot of similar voices. It's really cool. So between Dog World and this video link that we're putting in right now for a video,
it's up there.
Justin Roiland did when he was really young. It's called The Real Animated Adventures of Doc and Marty. And
it's so fucked up.
Basically what he was doing was trolling the studio that produced what was it?
Back to the Future?
Back to the Future. Yeah. All he wanted was a cease and desist letter from them, from their lawyers, saying like, hey, stop this nonsense.
Like DCMA, I think so that.
So back in the day he was trolling and he created The Real Animated Adventures of Doc and Marty. And a mix between that and Dog World is what we love today.
America.
Yes. Maybe. Sometimes, if it's not crazy.
God, I hate Facebook right now.
Goddamn sons of bitch in NFL, motherfuckers.
I want to watch some fucking cat videos on Facebook and all I have to see is political bullshit. God damn it.
We're going back to Rick and Morty. Well, let's tell them fun things. I don't know.
Fun things.
I mean, they missed all the fun facts.
It's okay. If whatever you guys missed, go to YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube video.
Yeah, it'll be up later.
Basically, just check out the Rick and Morty episode and watch like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And you'll catch all these awesome facts about...
Robin Flash sends you this.
Sends me this? Oh!
I didn't know you could do that with emojis.
I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can do that in real life.
Hearts.
Bros.
Oh, bro. Bromance.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. These Doc and Marty clips are badass. Yeah, they're hilarious. Yeah.
Seriously.
We watched it, what, 2 days ago?
No, today.
Yeah, it was early.
Basically,
today,
yeah.
Doc and Marty.
Funny, just raunchy, vulgar stuff.
Yeah.
Justin Roiland is just like a raunchy kid.
Yeah, I like raunchy humor. As long as, and the thing is, I like how they do it in Rick and Morty because it's almost like an intelligent way.
Yeah.
Even though it's really not that intelligent.
So goofy.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty. Don't be sad, Marty. We'll go back to the time before the tree was planted, Marty.
The cool thing is that if you actually look at like older episodes of Rick and Morty, like you can tell like he's progressed the voice quality, like how he talks about it and everything like that.
You know what he does now actually is he'll record the whole show, the Rick and Morty voice, and then he'll go back to certain lines and he'll redo them with the burps.
Okay.
Rather than pumping himself. So Justin Roiland, he does the voice of Rick and Morty.
Yep.
He can't burp on command. He actually fills himself. He gulps air. He drinks water, and he'll have a light or regular beer depending on the day. That's his method.
Digital Med says no matter how juvenile, it always adheres to the plot. The ball licking thing I think he's talking about. By the way, thank you, Robin Flash, for following us here on twitch.tv/Real Nerds Real Talk. You're the real MVP.
Yeah.
Or should I say, the real nerd.
For sure. Join the nerd army.
Yeah, if any of you guys play Destiny 2, join my clan because I like to play.
He's lonely.
I only have one member.
He only has one.
There's my buddy from Hawaii.
He can't
He's
do
never
raids.
on. Yeah.
He just can't.
Well, I could. I'd have to go on the app. That's one cool thing about Destiny 2 is that the app has like all that stuff on there.
Nah.
But
rather play with friends, you know.
Friends.
Yeah,
random's a little bit harder because you can't coordinate as much. But I mean that's how I got raids done in Destiny 1, so screw it. Is that all we got for Rick and Morty? We hit exactly an hour.
Did we?
We did.
Did we do our thought? Oh yeah, we did. We did all our final thoughts. Wow. So tune in this Sunday for the season finale of Rick and Morty, the Rick, Chory, and Morty date, where they will help the president. As we've seen the.
Szechuan sauce is coming back.
I guess he's sort of Barack.
Have they? Let's say, have they even referenced the president in this new season? So it might be Trump.
Season 4?
No, this one.
In this one, they haven't. Well, no.
Okay, the show is made still on.
So they kept the same president from Get Swifty and things like that.
Yeah.
Same guy for this episode. He's asking them for help in ridding the underground areas of the White House. They're infested with aliens.
Alien parasites.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, this has been another great episode of Nerds in the Night. I was one of your hosts today, Scott, a.k.a. Scooter.
I am Bobby the Law.
This is Real Nerds Real Talk, also known as RNRT. Make sure you guys check out our Facebook page. We have the extralife.org pin or post pin up there for our link. We're going to be doing the 24-hour stream on November 4th.
Fantastic. All donations support Children's Hospital of Philadelphia.
Yep, that's our local donation area is Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, or CHOP. If you guys are interested in following us on Twitch, follow us here at twitch.tv/Real Nerds Real Talk. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, @Real Nerds RT. This has been great. It's been wonderful.
I am Groot.
Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.
Yes. Very nerdy.
Very nerdy.